You're listening to the Building Wealth in Your 20s podcast, the show which puts you in the driver's seat of your financial future. Young people taking their money seriously. And now, here's the latest from Building Wealth in Your 20s.
Ready, set, Chucky, what's up?
All right, so it is almost Halloween.
Ooh,
I know, it's kind of scary. It is scary.
Ooh.
That. So we're going to talk about zombie bills.
What?
Yeah, you could call
There's
them.
no such a thing. You're making this up.
No, this is true. They, you could call them zombills. Okay,
Zombills?
zombills, or we could also title it "How to Kill the Undead Bill." It's like Kill Bill Part 3.
This is bills that come in your mailbox.
They just
type bill,
keep coming.
and they never go away. Bill.
Yeah, they just don't go away. And I don't mean the legitimate ones, like your mortgage or your student loan that you'll have for 80 years. I mean the ones that you could turn off, but you just didn't think about it.
Like, give me an example.
I'm glad
so
you
I know
asked.
what you're talking about.
Okay, so
You're confusing me.
okay, cable TV. Okay,
What about cable TV?
well, you have to have cable TV.
I do.
No, you don't actually. So the question is, I know, right?
Netflix.
I know.
Who has
I know.
cable?
Well, a lot of people do because they always have. That's just the
What?
thing. We have running water, internet. We've got lights and cable.
No one watches cable anymore.
Exactly. If you don't, you can turn it off. It turns out.
What?
I know. Off is as
Isn't it
easy.
an automatic kind
It
of
is
thing
not.
that just shows up?
Nope. And off is as easy to turn as on. So, like you hinted at, what is the solution people are doing nowadays instead of having 200 channels?
How about just the channels you actually watch?
You can do that. If you have internet, you can buy Hulu, Netflix, Apple, HBO Go for a little Game of Thrones action.
Actually, you can do that on Hulu now.
Oh, is it on Hulu?
Yeah, Hulu
Wow.
has HBO.
Really? That's
Yeah.
interesting.
You obviously don't watch Hulu.
I don't watch a lot of anything.
Hulu.
Really?
Yeah.
So Game of Thrones, that is not for children. But, you know,
So this is the thing
Yeah.
about Game of Thrones. I was
Yes.
visiting my cousins
Yeah.
who are big Game of Throners.
yeah,
I had never seen it,
no.
but I've met Jason Momoa
I have too.
since I was
He's
in a
such
film with him. He's so
such a nice
awesome.
guy.
Nice
I know.
guy. So I really
filmed him.
wanted to see Game of Thrones just
Yes.
to be supportive of Jason.
He's our friend.
Have you watched it?
I have. I've seen a bit
So
of it.
this is the thing.
Yes.
So I'm with my cousins.
Yes.
We got some popcorn.
Yeah.
On goes Game of Thrones.
Right.
And you know what I find out?
What?
His character got killed off seasons ago.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't made it past season. I thought he was dead, but then I was like, did he really?
I was just like, this just is wrong. So then I'm like, okay, now there's like 10 years of Game of Thrones.
I
I
know.
don't really know that, but
No.
it seems like it.
7.
And I'm like, all right, so what am I going to do? So I went back.
And started. Yeah, got to catch up.
I watched like the first 2 or 3 shows.
Yeah.
That's Jason popped up,
Yeah.
saw what Jason was doing, saw
did
what
the thing.
Jason was about.
Yeah.
Hunky.
Yeah.
And very different character than Sugar Mountain.
It was different.
Sugar Mountain was the movie that we were in with Jason.
And that other guy, what's his name? Carrie Ellis.
Carrie Ellis, yeah.
And you know who else was in that?
Melora.
Melora Walters.
I know.
Not a big name, but I didn't recognize her. And then I heard her voice.
Melancholia.
Was she in that?
Yes, she just come off of that.
Is that the movie?
Yes.
The Lars Ventura movie. Okay. The one I know her from is Magnolia.
Magnolia, that's what I meant.
Oh, yeah,
Melancholia.
yeah.
I meant Magnolia.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that movie was one of my top 5. But anyway, that's anyway,
That's a good film.
interesting. It is a.
And it's available now.
It is. And disturb. Oh, that was me. Sorry, that was my chair.
I was wondering. I was
I know.
thinking there's a
Ghost.
dog or something.
Something.
So I watched it,
Yeah.
got caught up, and
Yes.
amazingly, after the first 3, I could just jump over years
You
and
could.
then come back into, and I
No
knew
problem.
exactly what was going on now.
That's good. Yeah. So my sister calls me and says, "Hey, we're going to watch this. Is it okay to let my 7-year-old? You know, they're watching like season 4. Is it okay if the
They rape
7-year-old
people and stuff.
if they watch season 4?" I'm like, "Are you out of your mind?
That's
if he doesn't
mature
watch
audience.
if he doesn't watch the first 3 seasons, he's not going to understand what's going on in season 4. That's crazy." So that didn't happen. All right, it's
yeah,
just a
so
joke,
that's
but-
just unfortunate.
yeah.
So cable is something that could really go away.
It could go away.
You could just automatically
Read a
do
book.
PBS, History Channel, Hulu, and you're
Yeah,
done.
You could. You know what I do, and this is because I'm cheap. No, it's true. Don't argue. No, I'm cheap. It's honest. I will like get Netflix the discs, okay, like in the old-fashioned days, and I'll have it for like a month because there's like 3 movies a year I want to see, and that's generally they have some that are on disc that you can't stream them. So I'll watch that, and then I'll cancel. I'll be like, no, I'm good. I'm going to go back and work. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, honest. So there's that. Anyway, so that's the alternative to paying for cable every month. Other things. Pandora.
Who?
Pandora is the
Music that doesn't ever work,
Music,
but always
yeah.
pops up, and you're supposed to no.
You're supposed to pay for it.
Yeah.
I pay for Spotify. I like it a lot. But there's this one time I went to this. I lived out in the wilderness for a year, and I thought I might be able to get it, but I did not. But I paid for it for the entire year.
Oh no,
Yeah, I couldn't turn it off, and I couldn't use it because the service was bad.
it's kind of annoying.
That was not the worst thing in my life at that point.
There's got to be a lot of little apps and stuff like
There are.
that.
That's
little
yeah. But
clubs
you don't
that
think
you
about it.
join, and then it's $5 a month, and it automatically deducts.
I'm still signed up with Columbia House. They send me 3 CDs a week. No, not really. I'm kidding. But you remember that? Remember
Yeah,
that
back in the day.
Oh my gosh.
BMI.
Do people buy
Music.
BMG?
BMG.
They were the good one. You get like 8 free.
Yeah,
Boy. And now you got Spotify.
yeah.
Yeah, so that's another one. IMDb. I'm guilty of that one. You remember Internet Movie Database?
Yeah, it's
That's-
$100 a year.
Yeah, about that. So for the people that feel like they're important and they need to update their resume, like me, I like to do that.
Internet Movie Database is where you put in what films you've been in or made and those kind of things.
Yes.
And in theory, people can go look you up and find out all kinds of cool things about you.
And while that's never actually ever happened in the history of the world, it could happen, and someone could see my work and say, "I want to hire you
It could happen.
one day." Anyway, but
I
it's-
had someone tell me once that they looked me up.
Yes, did they
and
hire you?
found me. No one ever hires me, Chuck. You know that.
I know. I hire you.
No.
Yeah,
Buying me a sandwich does not, unless you
welcome.
get the W-2.
you're welcome. That's true.
W-2 means
I know.
hired.
I
Other
know.
than that, it's just friends hanging out, talking about stuff.
You're welcome. All right, and gyms. Okay, Planet Fitness.
Please.
No, they are the cheapest, and I have found that I save a lot of money by not going to Planet Fitness than I do compared to going to like another one that costs twice as much. When I don't go to Planet Fitness, I'm saving twice as much as I would be spending by not going to the other place.
Dream's everyday workout. Doesn't cost a thing.
It does not. You can go for a walk in the park.
No, I went on the beach today for an hour.
That's right. That was very good. I went to 24-hour fitness for a while, and it turns out it takes longer than that, which is really deceptive. I'm like, look, I've been here for like 3 days, and look at me. Look at me.
Chuck.
It was bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. But here's the thing. If you're going to the gym 3 times a week, great. If you're going to the gym 3 times a year, hey, maybe you could just go ahead and cancel that.
So a good idea is to just say, all right, I'm going to try it for a month.
Yes.
And if you go for a month
There you
and
go.
you're diligent and it becomes this is important, part of your routine,
Set a habit.
then it could be worth the money. Other than that, don't sign up for a year at some gym that you've never been to.
That's right. Yeah. And the girl will try to talk you out of it, but she does not really like you. She's friendly, but she's not your friend. That is very confusing for some people. Not me. I mean, a friend of mine. I heard about it.
You don't have friends, Jack.
I know.
We know that.
She's
You're
very,
lying
very,
again.
very friendly.
Salesperson.
Exactly.
She was a salesperson.
Yeah. And like
She
paying,
makes her money off a commission.
She does. But paying that every month, it's like paying an indulgence,
Mm-hmm.
which did not work theologically. It does not work physiologically either.
No.
You don't. Anyway, so
You
there's
don't
that.
become thin and
You
trim
do not.
just because you
Out
pay
of
for a
guilt.
gym.
Nope. That sounds like a slogan we got to work on.
Could be a bumper sticker.
Blue Apron, you know them? They're little service.
Yeah, I've seen their cute little ads on
yeah.
TV where they send you food.
I've heard good things, but I have not tried them. But I would probably lose interest because it seems like work. BarkBox, there's another one. I got a friend that does that.
That's gifts for your dog.
Yeah, it's a subscription of gifts, a monthly gift box for your dog.
My dog today, I gave him a really nice stick
Yes.
that was about as big as I was.
Yes.
That I found on the beach.
Yeah.
And I also, he brought me a gift of 2 seal rib bones
That's
that
good.
we shared for a while.
Yeah.
And then he finally
Took 'em.
ended up eating them, so they went away.
He shouldn't need any gifts after he ate the seat in my car. But-
You mean the 2 seats
The 2
in my
seats.
car?
Oh, you're winning. You are totally winning on the seats.
Yeah, because he didn't just eat the
No.
headrest
The top.
on mine.
No, he got the bottom.
He got the backside
Yep,
as
mine,
well.
mine too. That's good.
I'm
That's good stuff.
trying to think, every day I try to, because he's in the Blue
Blue.
is not really my dog. It's my daughter's dog.
He's a puppy, though. How big could he be?
He's a puppy. He's only 9 months old.
Well, he's
just
like
a
small,
puppy.
and a little handful of fluff.
Just a little guy. He's very soft.
He is very soft and friendly.
And he is at that stage of the terrible teenager, and he's eating everything.
Yes. So to clarify on the size thing, he's 200 pounds. His hair is going to be 6 inches long. He's going to be 300 pounds.
You might be slightly exaggerating.
Really? I thought it was that big.
Slightly.
I don't know. That's what
I
you
don't
told
have a
me.
scale. I don't know. I can't lift him.
It's a big
He's
dog.
huge.
What kind of animal could he fight?
A bear. He's
bear?
made for fighting
He's a Russian
bears
bear
and
dog.
wolves.
Yeah. And he generates
Moravia.
a lot of slobs.
He actually has
Is he
pockets
Slavic?
in his lips
Come on.
for the drool to
Yeah.
come out. There's
I
natural
know.
made pockets
That's
in
right.
his lips.
When
Little
he
trenches.
runs, that drool flies in the air and gets on his own freaking forehead,
It's
and
funny.
he
It's
walks
gonna
around.
get out.
What's going on? Why are you laughing?
He's so sweet.
Oh, he's not a bright dog, but he's gorgeous. He's a little puppy.
He's sweet. He's a puppy. But you are correct. He is eating.
Oh my goodness.
I have to get out the flashlight at
Yeah.
night
Yeah.
and shine it on him. It's like, what do you have?
Yeah, I was hungry. That's his voice.
No, it's not hungry. It's bored.
Oh, bored.
He has plenty of food. He
Oh,
gets free
okay.
feeds. This dog free feeds.
Okay, that's
He
good.
just gets. It's like you're sitting there. You have a softball.
Yeah.
You have an antler.
Yep.
You have a piece of somebody's head.
Yeah, that's
and
good.
a stick.
Yeah.
And those rawhide chewies.
Those are good.
And the greeny chewy.
Yeah, little ear
And
thing.
what are you eating? The
No.
cushion of the sofa. Thank
Yeah.
you very much.
Yeah, that is good. He'll get out of it. He'll outgrow it
He will.
when he's like 400 pounds.
I keep thinking Aquila used to chew too, and
Yeah.
it's just a stage. It's
Which
just
one's
a phase.
Aquila?
Aquila was the hybrid wolf that I used to have, the Arctic
Oh,
Tundra wolf.
Okay, I never met.
He chewed a lot
him.
too.
Okay.
A lot.
But Delano did too.
Delano did, as did Moondoggy. Delano's an
okay.
English setter.
Yeah, he's so cool.
Moondoggy, a 5-pound Papillon.
Yeah.
Dogs just chew. It's
Yeah.
part of their
But
development.
they're chill now.
Yeah, they just have to grow out of that
Yeah.
stage, but it's a hard stage.
Yeah, it is rough. Okay, so let's see. So here's some other fun things you can spend some money on.
Oh, okay.
Adobe. You know Adobe?
I love Adobe.
I do
$50 a month,
too.
you can use everything.
$50 a month, which is good for you and me because we are
Professionals.
very serious professionals.
Yeah, who use Photoshop and Audition.
Lightroom. I'm
and
very impressed with myself. Yes. But here's the thing. If you're a hobbyist, you might not need the whole thing.
everything.
Yeah. Let me ask you this. Have you used the new beta version of the cloud computing InCopy program?
No, I have not.
I don't even know what that is. But
I didn't know it existed till just now.
InCopy.
But I like it.
Look it up. If
Sounds
you need it,
interesting.
it's ready to go. No, I use Lightroom. I almost never even use Photoshop. I use Premiere sometimes. And I use Audition. I've been using that. Really, Lightroom and Audition are all I use. I might next year subscribe to just two because I think you can get like a really big discount. But you can also get a discount if you're like a teacher or if you know one
We could be teachers.
or if you're a student.
We just have to take a test. Oh. And we are students of life.
We are. I'm not.
Lifelong learners.
Lifelong learners. Yes. I think that means I'm a slow learner. That's what people have told me. Anyway, so you might cut that back if you're not really making the money with it. So, cell phones. There's another one.
I think I'm paying for more stuff
Lord.
than I need.
I'm paying like $130 a month.
I got $150.
Oh, but I've got a phone and an iPad.
I just have a phone, and I'm thinking I have unlimited data,
Oh,
and I have unlimited phone use.
yeah.
And I do use that thing where you run the internet through your phone.
Tethering. Hotspot. Yes.
Yeah, I hotspot a lot.
Yeah, that's nice.
Because I do news.
Yeah, that's true.
But still, it seems a little high.
It is. I've got 68 gigabytes on my phone and iPad connected or combined. That seems like a little high. I use 5 together generally.
So you think we're paying for more than we need?
Yeah, but there isn't a package lower than that I could buy. I could just go down to almost nothing again. And they gave me a big discount, whatever.
And then they charge you more when you go over.
Arm and a leg. Oh, I can't go. I guess I could go over, but I don't. I get a discount. I was get a terabyte at the house at a gigabit speed.
Which, quit bragging, because
It's-
you know what I get at my house.
Is it not a gigabit? I assume everyone gets a gigabit. Gigabit. What do you get? Like, you get like 0.4 megabytes.
Right.
So
Because I'm living in the styling place.
I'm like 2,300% faster.
Yeah. And you keep sending me these files that just
you're
go
like, never
clunk,
mind. Yeah. Welcome
Clunk.
to Dropbox. Yeah.
clunk.
Yeah. That's bad.
Welcome to Broadband America.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. So anyway, you live out in the sticks, kind of beautiful sticks, but you're not in the big city.
No.
But that's okay.
I am rural.
You're rural? Yes. So the point is, there are a lot of these things that we have Look at your credit card. When was the last time you looked at your credit card or your bank statement, your debit card? Look at all the little gnats going, just buzzing. Not a big one. It's going to change your life. But if you knock out like 10 or 15 of them.
Could be $100.
Or more.
Easy,
a month. And that's $1,000.
That's $1,000 a year.
That's right.
That's a lot of coffee.
It adds up. And it's that stuff that you don't care about anyway. Knock out the stuff you're not using. It's painless. And maybe cut back on the other ones if you need some money. So, just something to look at. Think about it. Be aware. Be aware. That's what I'm saying.
Roger that.
All right.
You know what, Chuck?
What?
Everyone should join our online community at facebook.com. You know what the call words are?
It's facebook.com/building wealth in your 20s.
Or we got a fantabulous book. You can buy it on Amazon. What's that one called?
It's called Building Wealth in Your 20s.
The Building Wealth in Your 20s podcast is a product of Baird Media. This podcast is meant for entertainment and educational purposes only. Nothing should be taken as advice for you specifically. For personalized advice, don't listen to these guys. Go talk to a professional.